And this planning director was very design focused. And so what he said was they needed at that time to project this new city, this central portion of the city that would be completely rehabilitated from the old model and that would be filled with new modernist buildings and improved streets and sidewalks and trees and parks and so on and so forth. So the purpose of this part of the talk is to help you realize that you are sitting here in this auditorium benefiting from this era. Okay. So this building and this whole portion of campus of Wayne State University was enabled by this particular mentality and by this particular program. Because if you've ever noticed that it looks kind of strange that 2nd Street stops right down the street, it just ends, and then there are sidewalks, that's because that used to be a street. That used to be a neighborhood. So throughout the city, throughout this central portion of the city, there were certain areas that were chosen to be bulldozed for this greater future, which would include medical buildings, which would include Wayne State University, which would include Lafayette Park, etc. But when you look back on this, I mean, what we have today, so when we talk about what are the surviving institutions, what is the revitalization of Detroit, what is touted in the papers? Well, what's touted is, of course, Midtown, the greater downtown area. We have the DIA. It was saved because there was some concern, not just during bankruptcy, but also during the 40s and 50s. Could the DIA survive? You have Wayne State University, you have the Science Center, and so on and so forth.